am a moderate LeBron James fan. He's pretty damn good. He's one of the all-time greats, no matter what I think about some of his late game decision making skills or whatever. LeBron James, I got to give it to him. Dude's probably a top 3 basketball player of all time. Nothing but respect. Over the years, I've grown to really having just an admiration for his love of the game. Kobe Bryant's my favorite player of all time. Kobe Bryant was never the social media guy. I didn't get to see a lot of Kobe's workouts. I didn't get to see a lot of Kobe's process. I get to see LeBron on the court and off the court dedicate himself, stay out of the clubs, all that great stuff. So I have an appreciation for it. So over the years, I've grown to have a lot of respect for LeBron James. I'll even defend LeBron James in a conversation. If I'm talking basketball with somebody, 8 times out of 10, I'm probably pro LeBron. There's one thing that I cannot defend LeBron James on, no matter what. Well, actually, a couple things. I can't defend him against the Dallas Mavericks in the 2011 NBA Finals. I can't defend it. And I cannot defend him for his decision to join the Los Angeles Lakers. I can't defend it. I cannot defend it. By the way, again, I'm a Kobe / Los Angeles Lakers fan. I have respect for LeBron James. You think that'd be a match made in heaven when the Los Angeles Lakers acquire LeBron James? Nah. Here's why I can't defend LeBron James. At my core, I'm a reporter. At my core, I love the game of basketball. And I know when a decision doesn't make 100% basketball sense. LeBron James decided to join the Los Angeles Lakers last summer. And with that came a bunch of expectations. It's been LeBron's narrative for the last decade of his career. When I look at this Lakers roster, I think, at best, this is a project. At best. Why would a guy in the midst of his prime, who dropped, what, 50, 60 in game 1 of the NBA Finals, just a month or two before that, why would he go to a team that's not even, in my estimations, 50% done with their rebuild process? I give LeBron James credit as having one of the highest basketball IQs, if not the highest in NBA history. What? You joined who? Lonzo Ball? Brandon Ingram? Wait, y'all wanted who? Rajon Rondo? JaVale McGee? Lance Stevenson? How many other guys do you want that have not met expectations at whatever stage they're at in their career? I can't defend it. Lakers management. I'm not going to even go too far in on LeBron. He thought he'd have Magic Johnson. Anywho, now LeBron finds himself in a situation that's ironically probably worse than what the relationship he had in Cleveland with Dan Gilbert, an owner that we obviously understand LeBron James doesn't care for, though he decided to return back to Cleveland back in 2014, 2015 to rejoin the Cavs after Dan Gilbert wrote the letter of all letters promising that Cleveland Cavalier fan base after LeBron decided to take his talent to South Beach that the Cleveland Cavaliers would win a championship before the Miami Heat. He was wrong. But anywho, he said some hurtful things about LeBron James in that letter. So again, I pose this question to you. If you're a basketball player and it's about basketball, can you genuinely say LeBron James made the best basketball decision available for him? I'm looking at the Philadelphia 76ers. I just watched them play a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference versus the Toronto Raptors. It was a damn good series. It ended on the shot of all shots by Kawhi Leonard. And I know if LeBron joins your roster, you don't have Jimmy Butler. I get it. You don't have the salary cap room for that. But you probably still get Tobias Harris at the trade deadline. Think about it. LeBron would have had to take a pay cut to join Philadelphia, meaning he wouldn't have been on a Supermax deal, similar to how he's not on a Supermax deal in Los Angeles. He's on the 4-year deal. Again, it's the most that the Lakers could pay him, but again, it's not as much as he could have made in Cleveland had he stayed around. The Lakers nor the Sixers are on his bird rights. So there would have been a little bit of cap room left over. Philly could have still took on another contract or two, a la Tobias Harris, like they did from the Clippers at the deadline. Ben Simmons hasn't found a jumper yet. LeBron's jumper's better than his. LeBron's like a mentor to him anyway. What better way to ingratiate yourself into the league by learning from a guy who came into the game like LeBron with not the greatest of jumpers. Better than Ben's when he came in, but still not good. And y'all got the Rich Paul thing going on there. Clutch Sports, salute to them. Joel Embiid misses games throughout the regular season. You want to know what's so great about playing with LeBron James? Ask Kyrie Irving this. Ask Kevin Love. Ask Dwayne Wade. Ask Chris Bosh. When you play with LeBron James, when he's motivated, he's so great, he allows you every 8 to 9 games, 8 to 12 games, whatever, to miss a game or two. Doesn't have to be a reason, could just be rest. Kyrie Irving did it year in and year out when LeBron was in Cleveland. Just miss a game or two. Just pace yourself. LeBron will be all right for one night or two. He's built differently. So Joel Embiid would have been able to miss a few games more. And Philadelphia probably is not the 3rd seed. They have home court against the Toronto Raptors. Maybe that way they win that series. I got to believe Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, LeBron James, and maybe Tobias Harris. I'm just speculating in that regard. I'll admit that. I got to believe they beat the Toronto Raptors. I got to believe that in 6 games. Maybe even 5. Okay, so now LeBron would end up in the conference finals taking on Milwaukee. Giannis is phenomenal, but I still believe LeBron could get him for a year or two. With all that talent, with Joel Embiid being my 2nd best player, no pressure on Ben Simmons to make jumpers, just to make plays for others. I gotta believe LeBron gets past Milwaukee at least for this year, as Giannis becomes the best player in the game. Now look over in the Western Conference. Ironically, LeBron's had to deal with the Golden State Warriors healthy for the last 4 years. They ain't had no real injuries every damn time in the finals. The only break that LeBron got going against the Golden State Warriors was Draymond Green kicking him below the midsection, which suspended him for Game 5. That's the only break LeBron's got from the Golden State Warriors. So out of all years, finally, the Golden State Warriors are not healthy. The year LeBron is not available. Think about it. Kevin Durant's been LeBron James' kryptonite the last couple years. Kevin Durant's hurt. He ain't played in a few days. He might not make it back by the time the playoffs is done. The Warriors have admitted that this injury is much more severe than they thought it was. So now LeBron can get to the finals. Maybe Kevin Durant's there, maybe he's not. Bare minimum, you know you're not getting 100% Kevin Durant. You give yourself a chance to win a championship. Again, a lot of this is speculation. But here are the facts. You can't look me in my eye and tell me joining the Lakers over the Philadelphia 76ers, who though you technically gave a meeting to in free agent, Philadelphia was the only other team to get a meeting from LeBron James representation. Hence, I said representation. Rich Paul and Mavner met with the Philadelphia 76ers. LeBron was not present. The only person LeBron ended up meeting with in free agency was the team he signed with, Magic Johnson, the night he signed. So I said all that to say, you can't look me in my eye and tell me joining the Los Angeles Lakers with a questionable Lonzo Ball, with a questionable Brandon Ingram, and I like Kyle Kuzma, but the ceiling seems to be somewhere where he'll cap out in the next couple years. You can't tell me that joining the Lakers made more sense than joining Philadelphia. It was a mistake. Listen, we've all made mistakes in life, things we wish we could take back. Some of us look at our mistakes as just growing pains and just kind of appreciate the lesson in every mistake we make in life. Some mistakes hurt more than others. But it's okay to say, I made a mistake, bro. Now I need to find myself a way out of this mistake before it gets worse. In LeBron's situation, he needs to find a way out before he wastes the rest of his prime with a very, very poorly managed, and I think this is fair to say right now, Los Angeles Lakers team headed by Jeannie Buss, who's probably better on the marketing side than she is the day-to-day operations, with Rob Pelinka, quote-unquote, the VP of the team right now under the table, who is probably hated, a former agent of guys like Kobe Bryant and James Harden, who's probably hated by 75 to 85% of the general managers around the league and VPs of the league. Then you got Linda and Kurt Rambis making decisions. Do you remember the Kurt Rambis era in LA? I'm not even going there. I'm leaving it alone there. It's okay to say you made a mistake, LeBron, but it's up to you to find your way out of it, or you'll just play the rest of your years. Y'all not getting Kevin Durant. Y'all not getting Kawhi Leonard. Y'all didn't get Paul George. Y'all not getting some of these top tier talents. Y'all not getting Kyrie Irving. Maybe y'all get some B tier guys. Maybe Jimmy Butler. Maybe Tobias Harris. But damn, would it have been better to play with Tobias Harris in Philadelphia alongside Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid? Bad health or not, it's better than what you got in Los Angeles. We all make mistakes in life, ladies and gentlemen. Me and you just don't have $500 to $650 million after we make a mistake. It's okay. We'll get by and we'll get better from it. LeBron made a mistake joining, and this is my team, ladies and gentlemen, but I got to tell the truth. He made a mistake joining the Los Angeles Lakers.
I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro.
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 Mr. Taliaferro. Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.